Get ready to break free from the chaos in your business and make this fall your most explosive season yet. Today, I'm sharing bold strategies that can help you take control of your time and crush your business goals while having time to enjoy life with my signature power process. So if you're ready and willing to try something different to get better results, then this episode is just for you. Welcome to the Mind Your Time podcast. I'm Shannon Baker, your coffee-loving host and business strategist. Each week, I will share practical insights and bold strategies for six-figure entrepreneurs looking to clean up their back office and create streamlined systems. The weekly episodes will help you take control of your time, scale your business, and create success on your own terms. So grab your cup of coffee or your favorite beverage, and let's dive into today's topic. I'm really glad that you're here today because we're going to talk about something that can completely transform the way you operate your business. Time management strategies you can use to prepare your business for growth this fall. Now, right now, we're in an awkward time of the year when summer is winding down, the kids are heading back to school if they haven't gone back already, and there is a small window where you can establish a new routine before the holiday season kicks in. And I want you to use this small window to really prepare your business to operate without you so that you can be fully present in the busy months ahead. So are you ready to make the most of this season and get ready to crush it this fall? Well, let's get into it. I want to start with a story that might hit close to home for some of you. And if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, then you've heard this story before. But before I get into the story, first of all, let me say thank you for tuning in each week if you've been listening for a while you're walking your dog, waiting for the kids, or doing whatever it is that you do when you're tuning in. And if you're new to the podcast, then I would like for you to listen closely and see if you can relate to any part of this story, and then DM me on Instagram at @the_Shannon Baker and let me know. So I'm going to tell you about Jodi. She's a savvy female entrepreneur just like you. Jodi had big dreams of growing her business for empty nester moms, especially through public speaking and by expanding her membership. But Jodi was stretched way too thin in her business. She was constantly working, but not working on the things that were going to help her reach her goals. And even though she knew she needed help, she was too disorganized to even think about hiring a virtual assistant because then both of them were going to be frustrated. And she knew this. She had a few documented processes, but not the ones she really needed to outsource efficiently. And while she had a few systems in place, they weren't the right systems to support the growth she wanted. So because of all of this and even more, Jodi's business was running her, not the other way around. And it was so overwhelming that she couldn't even find the headspace for strategic planning, let alone focus on growth. So she was really ready to throw in the towel when we met. And those were the exact words that she said to me. Does that sound familiar? I know I've been there, and I'm sure a lot of you have too. So first of all, let's normalize this feeling. Honestly, having systems doesn't mean that you never feel overwhelmed by your business. It just means you have the mental space and the space in your day to strategize your way forward if you let the systems do their job. Now, we're going to talk about that in another episode, but keep in mind, the key to getting different results is recognizing it's time for you to take action and try something different. So now Jodi recognized something had to change, and she was talking to a mutual connection that we have in common, and that's who introduced us. That's when her journey with me started. But it wasn't just about finding a quick fix. It was really about starting a journey so that Jodi could live her legacy. So through the work that we did together, introducing my signature power process. And that's where the real transformation started. This 5-step process is really designed to guide you step by step, not to just manage your business, but to really enable you to enjoy the process of building a legacy that lasts. So I'm going to break this down into my 5 steps and let you know what you would expect if we work together. The P stands for pick one goal. This step is all about focusing on one thing. The biggest mistake that I've seen entrepreneurs make is trying to do too much at one time. Now, you might have 1,000,001 ideas, but I guarantee you all of them are not good. And I know how your mind works, especially if you're a creative. In your mind, everything's urgent. But when you spread yourself too thin because you're distracted by your own thoughts, nothing gets done. And that was Jodi's issue. She was drowning in tasks that she was working on for multiple, and I say this in air quotes, good ideas, but she wasn't making real progress on any of them. But once she picked that one goal and got focused, we can identify how to get her back office operations to support that goal, and then everything started to change. Jodi quickly realized that by focusing on one thing at a time, she could make real progress and not feel overwhelmed by it all. And let's be honest, focusing on one goal at a time isn't just about getting things done. It's really about freeing yourself from that constant pressure, feeling like you're not doing enough. So take a moment right now and think about it. What is one goal that you can focus on for the next 90 days or even longer? Think of it as a sprint within the marathon of a growing and thriving business. And I'm not saying that you need to throw out your strategy for the rest of the year if you have one. But chances are, if you're listening to this episode, you don't. So hit the pause button. Take a minute and think about something that you can accomplish in the next 90 days or even better by the end of the year. That gives you a bigger runway to work with and will help you avoid getting overwhelmed. Now, keep in mind, you need to take into account the season that your life is in and definitely need to think about the resources that you actually have available right now. Now, here are a few examples of things you can think about. Maybe growing your email list or really getting to know your LinkedIn connections. Maybe being more engaged on Instagram and doing more commenting and not just liking posts. All of these goals can help you reach a bigger milestone in the new year, like maybe launching a new service or even speaking at events. The little steps that you take now over the next 90 days need to support that big goal. But remember, these small steps matter and they'll require less time, which is why you need to get focused now, and your back office needs to support that. But whatever your goal is, you need to make it specific, make it actionable, and then you need to commit to it. And if you need a little guidance on this, the 90-day goal setting worksheets inside of the Mighty Society membership are perfect because they can help you define and align your priorities, create an action plan, and then create a schedule so that you can work that plan and still live your life. In fact, this idea of focusing on one goal is a major component of the Beach to Business 5-Day Challenge to ignite your fall growth, which is inside of the membership. Every day of this challenge walks you through actionable steps that you can take to keep you on track. It's really the process that I went through with Jodi and that I go through with all of my clients. Now, the O in power is for operations audit. Your new systems had to be a part of this. Now, I know the word audit might make you cringe, but trust me on this one. An operations audit is like holding a mirror up to your back office, basically. It's about getting real with yourself too. Do your operations truly support your mission, your vision, and your values? Because they need to. And if they don't, then you need to fix that. And I mean now. So many entrepreneurs skip this step because, let's face it, systems are not the sexy part of running a business and it takes work. But ignoring this is like building a house on a shaky foundation. which means in the future, at some point, if it hasn't already happened, your business is going to start to fall apart. Now, when Jodi and I first started working together, she didn't realize how disconnected her day-to-day operations were from her long-term goals. But once I identified the gaps, we were able to work together to make the needed adjustments. Again, we did the work together because as the business owner, her input was essential. The systems needed to work for her. Now, I handled the heavy lifting, but it's a collaborative effort and process. My point is, you don't have to do this alone either. Inside of the Mighty Society membership, you'll get access to resources like the Biz Ops checklist, which will quickly help you identify the gaps in your back office and show areas that need improvement. It's like running a diagnostic on your back office to see which issues are causing your growth to stall. And remember that challenge that I talked about? Again, in that challenge, part of the process is helping you audit and optimize your operations for fall growth so that you can make informed decisions and create a strategic plan that you can actually work. And then once you have the plan, we go to the next letter, which is W. Write the 90-day action plan. This is where you take that goal and break it down into small, actionable steps. Because let's be honest, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Jodi didn't just say she wanted to get her operations in order, but we mapped out the exact steps that needed to be taken, and that started with organizing her Google Drive. And there's a previous episode where I talk about organizing your digital filing system. I will put a link to that in the show notes. But during this process, I helped Jodi work within the 90-day framework so it wouldn't be so overwhelming for her. And that was just one step. Each day we did work that brought her closer to her goal. The beauty of a 90-day plan is that it's short enough to keep you focused, but long enough to allow you to make real progress. Now, I know crafting a 90-day plan on your own might seem like a heavy lift for you to do, but let me help you. Inside of the Mighty Society membership, not only do you get my eyes on your back office, but you get access to tools and resources to help you create a business that supports the lifestyle that you want. So whether you're looking for message templates, step-by-step guides, or personalized advice from an expert, my goal is to help you build a solid action plan that aligns with your goals and your life and keeps you on track. And during that challenge, I'm there with you, helping you craft that 90-day plan so that you can build the foundation you need to support your fall growth. And if you sign up for Voxer Insider Access, you get even more access to my strategic brain to guide you through this process. So check out theshannonbaker.com/membership for more information on that. Now, the E is for execute your plan. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. They pick the right goal, they make a plan, but then life happens and the plan goes out the window. Have you ever had that happen to you? Well, the power process is all about staying consistent and focused, even when things get tough or life throws you a curveball, and we all know that that is bound to happen. Believe me, I get it. I have plans that I had to execute for almost a year to get the results that I wanted, but I stuck with it. And over time, I started to see results, which motivated me to keep going. Execution is where dreams become reality, but it requires you to be disciplined, and sometimes that requires accountability. You can get that inside of the membership. But it also requires you to put in some work, and sometimes it's a lot of work. But you don't have to move mountains in a day. You just need to chip away at it bit by bit. Again, small steps matter. And that's why the last step of the power process is one of the most important steps. The R stands for remember your why. This is the glue that holds it all together. It's very easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind and lose sight of why you started your business in the first place. And when you encounter challenges in life, and we know being an entrepreneur has many ups and downs, if your business is built to support your lifestyle, you can step away from your business to take care of those things, put your plan on pause, but then you can easily pick it back up where you left off. Personally, my why is to build my business to allow me to have more freedom and time for my faith first, on myself second, and my family is next, always. This has really helped me stay motivated, even on tough days, and those days where you wake up and everything goes wrong and life is turned upside down. But the thing is, because of that plan, I was able to keep pushing forward. And this also made sure that my business, again, supported my lifestyle and didn't dictate my life. I want you to think about your why. Why did you start your business? What drives you to keep going even when things get tough? Write it down, put it somewhere that you can see it every day, and let that be your North Star when things get challenging. This is something we'll also be reflecting on during the challenge, keeping your why at the forefront, because it's going to help you stay aligned and motivated through the process. Now, here's the kicker. The exact strategies that I have used personally and used with my clients, they're all part of that Beach to Business 5-Day Challenge, which again is available exclusively inside of the Mighty Society membership. This is a 5-day audio challenge that is designed to help you use this season right now as summer comes to an end to plan and prepare for fall growth. Each day contains actionable strategies and resources that will help you set goals, prioritize, and optimize your business processes and systems, and take action so you can achieve your fall goals. Now, real quick before we wrap up, let's talk a little bit about being more intentional with your time, because you have to shift your mindset about what is realistically achievable. I am a huge advocate of work-life integration, not work-life balance. Why? Because work-life integration allows you to create a synergy between work and personal life, because let's face it, they're very intertwined. But this offers flexibility. So when you complete your work, you can still make time for yourself and have time for your family and get things done. Work-life balance, on the other hand, it's really an unattainable myth, because let's face it, when one is the priority, the other has to take a back burner. The key is to plan and integrate them in a way that allows you to thrive in both areas. Now, let's do a quick recap of what we've talked about today. The core of our discussion has been my 5-step signature power process, which is designed to help you take control of your time. We started by talking about the importance of picking one goal to focus on for the next 90 days. That goal needs to be specific, actionable. It needs to align with the season that your life is in right now. Then we talked about the importance of completing an operations audit to make sure your business processes truly support your mission, your vision, and your values. Then you need to write a 90-day action plan, taking that one goal into consideration. Map out clear, small steps that help you reach your goal. And then once you have that plan, we talked about how sticking to it, even when life throws you a curveball, is the key to getting results. Finally, I emphasize the power of remembering your why. That's the driving force behind your business that will keep you motivated and focused, especially on those tough days. This power process isn't just about getting things done. It's about getting the right things done in the time that you have so your business can support your lifestyle, not your business dictating your lifestyle. So if you're ready to take control of your time, crush your goals, and see real progress, then join us inside the Mighty Society membership. Take the 5-day challenge. This is the first step that you can take to kick off this transformative process. It's really about taking small intentional steps that lead to big results. And the best part You'll be doing it inside of a community that is there to support and uplift you. So if you're ready to ignite your fall growth, join us inside the Mighty Society membership, which is where that Beach to Business 5-day challenge awaits you. Don't miss this opportunity to gain exclusive access to resources that are going to propel your business forward. Go to theshannonbaker.com/membership or click the link in the show notes to join today. Now, I want to thank you for joining me today because I am really excited and looking forward to seeing the incredible achievements that you're going to make by incorporating these strategies and participating in the challenge. Remember, the power to ignite your fall success, it lies right within you. I just need you to keep pushing forward, believe in yourself, and seize the endless possibilities that await you. And until the next time, keep calm and streamline. Thank you for tuning in this week. Remember, just listening to this episode will not get you better results, so I challenge you to break the mold and take action today. If you're unsure where to start, book a call with me to get your questions answered about the Mighty Society membership or anything else that I mentioned. A link to my calendar is in the show notes. Not ready to take that step yet? No problem. Be sure to connect with me on Instagram at @the_Shannon Baker. You can ask me your questions there, or let me know that you enjoyed the episode by taking a screenshot, sharing it, and tagging me. Now, if you haven't already grabbed my free audio masterclass, why don't you just start there? It's a great first step to assess your back office on your own. And this masterclass provides valuable insights and practical steps to help you organize your processes, reduce chaos, and improve efficiency. Go to theshannonbaker.com/audio masterclass. Now, if you haven't left a review for the podcast yet, please do so. I would love to hear from you. And it's an easy way to show some love to the podcast and help me reach more small business owners who are ready to defy the status quo. I can't wait to hear from you. So until next time, keep calm and streamline.